Hi, I'm Lee from Ignite Your Being, and today's session is going to be a little bit of a mix, but there is definitely an emphasis on side bending. So let's get started. We're going to start in a cat-cow position. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. With an inhale, drop your belly, just look forward into your cow position, arching through your spine, lifting your tailbone, and then into your cat, exhaling, rounding up, pushing the ground away. Aiming to tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Coming back into your cow now, just arching maybe a little more this time, warming up the body. And then as you push away into your cat, as you round up this time, push your body weight back into a bit of a child's pose position. So we're just going to make it a moving cat-cow. So bum comes towards your heels. Place your forearms on the floor, scoop yourself forward, arching through your spine into your cow. And again, exhale, round it through your back. Keeping rounded, push your body weight back, bum towards your heels, forearms down on the floor as you bring yourself forward into your cow. One more time, rounding up, push the ground away. Take your bum back towards your heels. Place your forearms down as you scoop yourself forward into your cow, and then find your neutral spine. Tuck your toes under, lift off your knees, come into a down dog position with the knees bent. I invite you to stretch through your heels. Maybe hold and stretch those calves out a little. Or if you want to take a sway in your hips, or some movement in your chest, or whatever you feel you need today. Have a little play, a little explore, be experimental. And then after a few moments, see if you can push the ground away, lift a little more through your spine. Straighten your legs if that's possible for you today. And then can you see if you can get your chest a little closer to your legs? Maybe put a bit more weight into the balls of your feet as you extend a little deeper through your heels. Now join your feet together. Raise your right leg up as a three-legged dog. So push away into your foot. Now bending your knees for a bit of a scorpion position. You're going to turn your chest towards the right as you push your foot towards the left. Really opening through, feeling that rotation, feeling that openness through your right hip as you squeeze your right bum to push your foot away. Now bring your knee towards your nose. So you come into a plank position, you round up through your shoulders, you draw your belly in, aim to touch your knee towards your nose. Bring your leg back up into the three-legged dog and then bring that leg through for a lunge. So bringing it forward, you can give it a helping hand if necessary. Keep your left hand on the floor, take your right hand to the ceiling. Stretch into your right fingers as you push away into your back foot and just feel a little bit of a action in your glutes for a bit of stability. Now bring this hand back down, step back into your down dog position. Once more, lift up through your spine, open up through the backs of your legs, join your feet once more. Left leg raises for a three-legged dog. Bend your knee, turn your chest to the left as you push your foot to the right, actively squeezing your glute, opening up through your hip, feeling that rotation. Now knee to nose, so come forward plank position, draw your belly in, push the ground away, engage your shoulder blades, bring that knee in. Three-legged dog, take your leg up, and then with a bit of momentum, bring that foot forward for your lunge. Right hand stays down, left hand to ceiling. Actively push into your right heel, reach into your left fingers, a little squeeze of your glutes. Hand goes down, step back to your down dog. One more time, lift up through your spine, get that openness, that sense of space in your body. And then walk your feet towards your hands. You're going to come into a forward fold. You can by all means bend your knees a little, and you can even let your hands hang on the mat, or you can fold above your elbows and just allow your body to relax a little closer to the floor. Take a couple of breaths. You may like to take a sway in your forward bend if that feels nice through your body. Now bring your hands towards your shins as you look forward. See now if you can straighten your legs, find a flat back position. Roll your shoulders back, feel that length in your spine. And again, allow your body to fold forward. Maybe a slight bend in your knees is needed. And then take your arms into whatever position feels better for you. Now squat yourself down. So you're going to take your bum down as close to the floor as you can. Maybe just invite a little movement into your ankles, into your hips. And then from here, we're just gonna sit our bum as gently down to the floor as we can. And then bring your feet forward. And take your feet maybe a little bit wider off your mat. And then from here, you're gonna bring your right leg in as your left leg goes out. So a bit of internal rotation, external rotation into kind of a 90-90 position. And we're just gonna go backwards and forwards. Now as you sway backwards and forwards with the legs, aim to keep your chest facing forward if possible. It's not a big movement, just gently go to see where you can go today. Now hold the legs over towards the left. Turn your body now to look over your left leg. So your left heel needs to be in line with your left knee, in line with your left hip. And then your right hip in line with your right knee, in line with your right foot. Now there'll be a tendency to lean over to the side, so just see if you can sit yourself up a little taller. Have a go at taking an inhale, holding your breath, squeezing your left glute and pushing down into your left outer thigh. Exhale, relax, maybe sit up a little taller. Inhale, hold your breath, squeeze your left butt, push down actively into that left leg. Exhale, release, and again, maybe just see if you can sit a little taller. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side, so you can just switch over so your right leg's at the front. I'm just going to switch this way so you can see a little easier. So your right heel in line with the right knee, in line with the right hip. Left hip in line with left knee, in line with left foot. Sit yourself up as tall as you can. Again, you're going to inhale, hold your breath, squeeze your right glute, push down actively into your right leg. Exhale, allow your body to release, maybe see if you can sit up a little taller. Again, inhale, hold your breath, push and squeeze your glute as you drive down into the floor with your right leg. And then exhale, release, maybe sit a little taller. Okay, now release out, join your feet into Baddha Konasana. So the soles of the feet come together and you take a hold of your feet. Now if you're quite tight in your hips and your knees are really high and you feel like you're collapsing a little bit in your lower back, by all means you can sit on a height. If you can use your hands around your feet to give a little bit of a pull to encourage your spine to lift, then maybe use that instead. Now similar to what we just did, you're going to inhale. You're going to hold your breath, squeeze your bum and drive your knees a little closer to the floor by using your glute strength. And then exhale, release, soften your muscles. Again, inhale, hold your breath, squeeze your glutes, drive your knees a little closer to the floor. Exhale and relax your muscles. One more, inhale, squeeze your glutes. See if you can open your hips a little by taking your knees a little closer to the floor. Exhale and just hold that openness for a moment. Soft, steady breaths. Thinking about your body, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest up. Feel that length in your spine. Have a slight squeeze of your glutes still and just see, can you get your knees a little closer to the floor, feeling that openness in your hips. And just take a note to see how even your legs are. So if you're tighter on one side, maybe just focus on that side for a few seconds. Okay, now release out of the pose. Keep your right leg as it is and just stretch your left leg out straight. Now we're going to take a twist. Left hand goes in front, right hand goes behind. Inhale, lift it through your spine. Exhale, rotate your body towards the right. And just see if you can open up through your right shoulder. Maybe walk this hand back slightly. Now you can stay in this position, or you can walk your right hand away to the back of your mat and maybe come down onto your elbow. From here, raise your left arm up, take a little bit of an opener, a tiny little back bend, reach into your left fingers. Take a breath. And then with an inhale, just gently bring yourself back up. Left hand goes behind, right hand comes to straight leg. Inhale, lift, exhale, rotate towards the left. Now this time, activate and squeeze your right glute and see if you can push that right knee away a little more to enable you to turn a little more. Taking a few breaths, either looking to the left or looking over your left shoulder, whichever feels better for your neck. Release yourself back to the front. Let's swap legs. So right leg goes straight, left leg bends into your Baddha Konasana.
Right hand in front, left hand behind. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Maybe just see if you can creep yourself a little deeper into the twist. You can always hold onto your knee if you find that helpful. Take a breath, roll your left shoulder back, feel this openness in the left side of your chest. Now you can always stay here, or you can walk your hand towards the back edge of your mat, maybe coming down onto your elbow. If this feels okay, you raise your right arm up, you reach into those fingers, you extend away into your hand, feel that openness through your body. Inhale, bring yourself back up, right hand goes behind you, left hand to straight leg. Inhale, lift, exhale, rotate. Rolling your right shoulder back. Squeeze your left glute, drive down into that left knee. Can you rotate a little more from your belly? And release yourself back to the front. And we're going to come to stand up. So just bring yourself up into Tadasana. Now you can join your feet in Tadasana, or you can have them slightly apart, whatever feels more comfortable for you. All I ask is that you aim to ground down into your mat. So spread your toes, feel that sense of grounding. Stretch into your fingers, lift up tall through your body. Imagine a hook drawing you up towards the ceiling. Now from here, put the weight into your left foot. Squeeze your left glute and just lift your right foot off the floor. Focus on something, find your balance, and just feel this firing of your left glute. Now take that leg down, transfer the weight into your right foot, squeeze the right glute, lift the left leg, pause, find your balance, and just feel this firing of the glute. So we're aiming to hold ourselves steady and not just pop our hip out, so keep that glute on. Now release your foot down. Now again, you're going to transfer the weight into your left foot. Left glute squeezes on. Right foot is going to lift somewhere onto your inner left leg. Now this can be at the side of your shin, it can be a little bit higher, or if you want to go fully, you can take your heel up to the top near your groin. Now again, the glute needs to stay on of your standing leg, so squeeze in firm. To help you balance, push your foot against your thigh and feel like your outer hips are drawing towards one another. Now for your tree pose, we're aiming to get our hips looking forward and level. Squeezing the right glute to take the knee out, similar to what you did in Baddha Konasana. Now if you feel balanced, you can take your arms up towards the ceiling. Focus by staring on a point. Reach into your fingers, feel tall. Now if you'd like to test yourself, you could pretend you're a tree in the wind and you could take a little sway. In this way, you're testing your stability of your ankle, that stability of your glutes, all those little stabilizing muscles, and then gently releasing down. All done. Let's try on the other side. So take the weight into your right foot, squeeze your right glute, lift your left foot to wherever you feel you wish to take it today. Actively push foot against thigh, your glute squeezes back so your hips feel nice and compact. Aim to see that your hips face forward, squeeze your left glute to drive that knee out to the side. And if you feel balanced, take your arms up. Reach a little more into your fingers. Feel that length coming up from your foot to your fingers. And if you want to pretend to be a tree in the wind and activate all those little stabilizing muscles, have a little go. Bring a little bit of fun to your practice. And then a releasing down. All done. Now I invite you to widen your feet a little. Toes turning ever so slightly. Now with your hands down by your side, I'd like you to bend towards the right. Just let your fingers slide down your leg towards your outer knee. Now as you do this, be firm in your legs, keep a squeeze of your glutes, and see if you can creep those fingers a little lower. You're keeping your chest open, your shoulder rolling back. Now when you've got to your maximum point, raise your left arm up, take it over by your ear and reach into your fingertips. See if you can extend a little more into both hands. Pause and breathe, and then with an inhale, bring yourself back up. Okay. Now we're going to bend over to the left. Let your fingertips slide down your leg, creeping down towards your outer knee. Squeeze of your glutes, rolling your right shoulder back. Now see if you can raise your right arm up over by your ear. Reach into both hands, maybe side bend a tiny little bit more. Take a breath into it. And with an inhale, bring yourself up. Now next, raise your right arm up. Bend your elbow, take your hand down into the center of your back. And then with your left hand, take hold of your elbow. Now lifting that elbow up and back to feel the stretch in your tricep. Aiming to keep your ribs in rather than pushing your ribs forward. Now again, strong firm legs, glutes on. We're going to side bend over towards the left. As you bend towards the left, keep your elbow drawing back, your chest open as you bend and feel that stretch through the side of your body. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Release your arm. Left arm up, take it down your back. Hold of your elbow. Inhale, lift your elbow up, draw your elbow back, keep your ribs in. Legs on, glutes on, side bend to the right, feeling that stretch down the side of your body. Chest open, soft breathing. See if you can go a little deeper. And with an inhale, bring yourself back up. Release your arms, and then just come down onto your knees. So we're going to start on your right knee, extending your left foot to the side. Aim to have your foot and knee more or less in line. Left hand on the inside of your leg, open up through your chest. And just take a side bend as you slide your hand down towards your foot. Just go to where you can. And in this position, your aim is to push the knee back slightly, open up through your hip as you rotate your chest a little more. And see if you can bring your right arm up by your ear, reach into your fingers, feeling that side stretch once more. Now you can stay here, or you can take a little bit of a deeper lunge into your front leg, provided you don't get any pain in your knee. We're aiming to feel openness of hip, so keep driving your arm back against that leg. Now with an inhale, bring yourselves back up. Let's swap legs. So kneeling on the left leg, right foot goes out to the side, hand on the inside of the leg, open your chest. Take a side bend, slide your hand down. And as you go, don't let your shoulder drop forward, rolling it back, keep your chest open. Now take your left arm over by your ear, encourage that stretch through to your fingertips. And then those that wish, you can bend a little deeper into your front leg, opening up through that hip. Pause for a moment and breathe. And then with an inhale, bring yourselves back up. Well done. Now come back to standing. We're going to do your warrior pose. So from your Tadasana, just take a nice wide stride. You're going to turn your left toes in slightly, your right leg out fully. And as you turn your foot out fully, it's important that your thigh and your knee look over your foot to protect your knee. Both legs are strong. Extend your arms out towards the side. And you're just going to start to bend into that front leg. Now as you bend into your front leg, you're aiming to keep your body upright. So just allow your bum to sit down, firmness in your back leg. And similar to when we were in the kneeling pose, aim to drive your knee back so you feel the openness in your hip. Feel strong in your warrior pose, you extend into your fingers, and you can maybe look over your right hand. Now keeping your legs firm, place your left hand onto your left leg. Right arm comes up by your ear. Take a little side bend over towards the left. Just feeling that stretch through your body. Oof, bit of cramp. And then with an inhale, bring yourself back up. Turn your feet towards the front. This time, right toes in slightly, left leg out fully. Get that leg to turn fully. Be firm in your legs, start to bend into your front leg. Allow your knee to go over the foot in that direction, bum going down, both legs strong. Stretching the arms out, releasing shoulders away from ears. Maybe take a look over towards your left hand. Now keeping your legs strong, right hand to right leg, left arm up by your ear. Take a side bend over to the right. Just feeling that stretch, feeling that strength in your legs. Just taking 1 or 2 breaths. And then with an inhale, bring yourself back up, straighten yourself up, turn your feet to the front. Now you can keep your legs wide for one more pose before we finish. So turn your left toes in slightly, turn your right leg out fully. Same starting point as what we just did. You can stretch your arms out this time. Take that length. Sit your bum down as your right knee goes over your right foot. Now legs are strong and firm. You can extend your body forward. Take your right elbow towards your right knee and just place your left hand on your hip for a moment. Now use this arm to draw the knee back and encourage this openness through your hips, your belly, your chest. And then maybe take your top arm over by your ear, extend into your fingers. Feeling this long stretch in your back foot all the way up through the side body to your fingertips. Now you can stay here or you can slide your right hand down towards the floor. Your aim is to keep your chest open, driving that knee back so you've got the openness in your hip and your chest. With an inhale, bring yourself back up, turn your feet to the front, relax your arms. Last side. Turn your right toes in slightly, turn your left leg out fully. Align your leg, stretch your arms out. Start to bend your front leg, aim to take your bum down, and just come to where you can today, strong firm legs. Now lean forward, take your left elbow towards your left knee, roll your right shoulder back. Feel this openness in your body and then bring your top arm over by your ear. Encourage that sense of stretch from your back foot all the way up through towards your right fingertips. And you can either stay here or you can slide your left hand down towards the floor. Keep driving your knee back. Keep your hips opening, your belly rotating, your chest rotating and reaching into your top hand. With an inhale, bring yourself back up. Turn your feet to the front. Bring yourself down onto your mat and just stretch yourself out fully. So take your arms overhead. Reach into your fingers, reach into your toes. Feel that length in your body. Take a breath and then just allow your arms to come down by your side, a little way from your body. Encourage your palms to the ceiling. Feel an openness in your chest, a release of your shoulders away from your ears. Separate your feet. Allow your feet to fully relax. Your toes, your ankles, whole of your legs. And just get that sense of sinking down a little deeper and deeper into your mat. Feeling a release through each and every muscle in your body. Allowing your breath to find its own natural rhythm, but inviting a softness into that inhale and a softness into that exhale. Now, if you have the time today, stay a little longer in your Shavasana. Let your body absorb all that hard work. But for me today, that is all. And I'll hopefully see you again soon.